Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Aspiring Authors Lab Morning Show. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic morning because we certainly are, aren't we, Lynette?
Yes, we are.
We're having a fantastic day. I mean, we're on the brink of something brand new. As a matter of fact, I was talking to Lynette and I was saying that, this is a perfect time how we're going to transition into another, morning show, another title, put it this way, because coming Monday, it's no longer going to be called the Aspiring Authors Lab Morning Show. What it's going to be called is Turning Your Passion into Profit. Turning your passion into profit. And you know what we're going to be talking about today? It's going to be a smooth transition. It's the same thing. It's the same concept. It's the same about books and, writing your book and, finding your passion and, writing your book and expressing your message, getting your message out there to the general public. But it's going to be taught a different way because I want you to realize what's on the inside of you, all the gifts, talents, and abilities that you may be allowing to lie dormant. You have a message, and your message needs to be out there in the public where other people could learn from you, where you can enlighten other people. So, with that being said, let me introduce myself. I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, your number one inspirational book coach, and I have taught hundreds of women how to successfully write their books and generate revenue. And that's something that I love teaching. I love teaching you how to take what you already know and write your book and, enjoy that continuous stream of revenue, because there is a continuous stream of revenue when you write your book. I don't know if you know that, but there's a continuous stream of revenue that's attached to your book. And what we've been talking about all month, the theme for this month is focus. To get you to focus. And as we're talking about, writing books, focus on what's on the inside of you. Focus on you and what you have on the inside of you to make those things happen. And today our topic is, we're talking about women. We're talking about women who's been in the military. Military women, embrace your value. Embrace your value. Now, Lynette Jones, as a matter of fact, I've been knowing Lynette for what? Over 20 years now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, over 20 years. And she's also with me in this book collaboration. She's one of the young ladies that's going to be, contributing to this book that we are writing together. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Lynette and let her tell you something about herself.
How you doing? My name's Lynette. I've known Gertrude for quite a while. She's mentored me and inspired me to start my jewelry and art business, which is Wall Garden Design. And she's got me booked on one craft show and fashion show, being a vendor there. And she's got me to get my license and start getting my ducks in order to get a profitable business started.
Yeah, a profitable business. And you may have heard me talk about this on previous shows, Lynette. Sometimes we have things, ladies, that may be lying dormant inside of us. And we don't realize, we don't realize it, but sometimes other people can see what's inside of you. And I told Lynette, when the opportunity was brought to me, I believe in, me not only going and get what I need to get, but also bringing people along with me, giving them the courage that it's your time, it's your season, this could work for you. I see on the other side of what people are struggling with. I see their victory. I see where they could be, where they want to be. And I remember that day I told you when it was brought to me. I told her like this. I say, Lynette, you're doing this with me. Okay? How many years your husband has been telling you, you know, you need to do this and do that?
Quite a few.
Quite a few. And I say, Lynette, I didn't even ask her. I say, Lynette, you're doing this vendor event with me. And I'm going to tell you, what her husband had been telling her for years, Lynette got it together in what? 2.5 weeks? Yeah, 2.5 weeks. You know? And she's running forward. She's running forward. But, you know, it's just so amazing what, you know, people have on the inside of them, that it may only take a few words to unlock that brilliance on the inside of them. And so this is what we're going to bring to you today. We're going to talk about those military women embracing their value. This is what this show is dedicated to today. And this is the first question that I'm going to ask you, Lynette.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
This is the first question. What happens to cause women to lose their value while serving their country?
Well, a lot of it is just, in general, low expectations. They don't expect women to be able to keep up with the men. And sometimes that's true, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes there's women that are really go-getters and driven. And another thing is the military environment. Women tend to be outnumbered. I want to say 10 to 100, but it's probably more than that, which is a predatory environment. You have to guard yourself, protect yourself from people who seem to be interested in you, but they're not. They're not in for your best. They just want what they can get from you. And so that can lead to depression and loneliness and a lot of things. The other thing is a lot of women are just coming from home, getting out of high school, maybe a bad relationship, maybe they just had a child. They're just glad to have a job. So with that, they're in there and they're working and they're focused on the weekend, and they're not really thinking about their future after the military. So they get out and then it's like, okay, what next? So the military is not big on mentorship for the future. They'll get you promoted and they'll get you to do what they need to do to serve them. And till right about the time you're about to get out, they don't really say anything about your future once you leave.
And a lot of times people don't realize that they want to come right out of high school and go into the military, not even thinking about those things.
Nope.
And it makes it hard, right? It makes it hard. And then you even took it a step further, because you not only served in the military, but then you worked at the Pentagon, right? Yeah.
For a little bit.
Yeah. For a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, there's different things that go on. There's different things that go on. And your next question is, what are your experiences firsthand, and how did you overcome that struggle?
Well, I would start with the loneliness. It's attending a church and getting friends around me that are focused on positivity and community and fellowship. That helped develop loneliness and getting you to establish what you want from your life and from your future and any relationships that come into your play. One of the things I did on the relationships was just make a list.
Make a list.
Not a shallow list, a deep thought out list of what I wanted in a husband or a spouse or relationships. And when I start seeing that things that I don't want, skip on around it and just keep charging forward. It makes you not waste your time on relationships that you know are dead and aren't going anywhere. It makes you tuned in to those things that are those red lights going off and red flags going off, and say, this is not right, I'm out. And you're not wasting time. When that person comes to you that is right, you're ready.
You're ready, because now you're recognizing it, right? Since you wrote it down. So when you write things down, it makes it more concrete, right? Makes it more concrete. And that's the thing about, those goals, setting those goals and expectation for your life, writing them down, taking it out of your head, y'all, and putting those goals down on paper. That makes a big, big difference.
It does.
hmm And it was able to, structure some things. Again, you have to get it out your head. Y'all hear me talking about that all the time. Getting things out of your head. Get those fantasies out of your head, because as long as it's in your head, it's a fantasy. But once it's down on paper, then, it's more concrete, right? And you found that it's what?
It's a plan.
It's a plan. Okay? It's a plan. And that helped you a great deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
That helped you a great deal, and that's something that's very important. It's something that's very, very important. Now, the next one was, do you agree? Let me see, where is it? Here we go. Do you agree that many women get stuck and settle for less than when they have everything that they need to succeed?
Yes. They get stuck. Like say that relationship thing is a big thing. The lack of mentorship is a real big thing. Mm-hmm. And developing your dreams and your purpose in life, that's almost non-existent in the military, especially when you first come in.
And for us, the lay people, when we see the advertisement, what does the Army say? Be whoever, be all you can be, right?
Yeah, but you still need a plan.
Wow. We would think that they would have a plan for, those who are serving in the military. But
yes, you have a job when you're in the military. They give you training, but a lot of times that doesn't translate when you get out to anything.
Wow. And many women get stuck. And, and basically, even beyond military, that's in life. Many people are stuck. Many people are stuck in a place because of situations and circumstances. And that's how they look at their value system based on that situation and that circumstance, when it's not true. They bring down their value to, mirror that situation and that circumstance. And ladies, that's not true at all. Gentlemen, that's not true at all. That's not who you are. That's just something that you went through. And I'm even taking a step further. It's not even about you. It's about a place that and I want you to hear me, okay? Those who have an ear to hear what I'm saying, okay? It's about being that vessel. It's about, going through that situation and that circumstance so you could teach somebody how you came out of that circumstance, that situation, that circumstance, whether it's by giving them steps, whether it's by giving them hope, whatever it may be, but never settle, okay? Never settle, because the best is yet to come. Don't look at yourself, well, I'm not worth this. I don't have value. There's nothing I could say. Somebody's better than me. They did it better than me. No. You are unique. You are uniquely made. You have a purpose. There's a plan for your life. There's goals that you have to meet. And when we're talking about writing books, I'm telling you, dream again. Okay? Dream again. Come out of that mindset where this is all it's going to be. No, there's so much more for you. Okay, so much more for you. And like I said, this is not going to be called the Aspiring Authors Lab Morning Show anymore. It's going to be called Turn Your Passion into Profit. Okay, you might be struggling over there, thinking about getting this other job or whatever it may be. Thinking about, all these things where you don't have, you have more month than you have money. And when I'm telling you, there's so many things on the inside of you, but you're just settling, okay? There's so much on the inside of you that you could write about. Those experiences, Like I say, Lynette's writing her book with me. She's collaborating with me, okay? And there's 4 other women. They're collaborating with me. because they have value and they have recognized their value and what they have to offer to somebody else to bring them out of the situations that they may be currently going through. So how about you? Just think about that. How about you? Now, let us move on to the next question, because I know, you know, this is a loaded conversation today, and we could go on and on about this. But what are some story ideas that you could share to jog the memory of women who have served in the military?
I would just say go through and list your accomplishments. All the things that you've done that make you proud of yourself, that make you want to do more. My personally going through PLDC for me and coming out in the commandant's list was like there were only 2 of us women that came out on the commandant's list from that cycle. Had 250 soldiers, which is basically the top 10% of the class. And that surprised me as much as anybody else, but somehow I did it.
Yeah, you did it. And, always be glad of your accomplishments, okay? You might list your struggles, but your accomplishments, don't leave your accomplishments out. I'm going to say like one of my coaches always say, Tommy always say, don't listen to Big Mama. Sometimes people have Big Mama that told them not to talk to strangers, or Big Mama that told them don't be proud and stuff like that. You got to get that out of your head, okay? List your accomplishments. Build on your accomplishments. People want to hear about your accomplishments because why? It gives them hope. It gives them hope. So let's move on to the next question. I mean, this has been good, y'all. This has been good, okay? How many women do you know that have a message that could drastically change lives?
I know a lot. I have one in particular. She started out, I met her in 1990. She was a PFC. Now, the last time I spoke with her, she was a lieutenant colonel, which is just above a major in the military. And in that process, she also had 7 kids.
Wow.
So I can't imagine myself going through all that. She was very driven. I know she was doing school every chance she got, correspondence courses, online courses. She was a go-getter and very, laser focused. Hardcore. She's a war veteran. She was in Desert Storm, Desert Shield. I don't know anybody who's accomplished as much in a short time as she has.
See, and that's certainly something that could inspire somebody, writing her books and, inspiring somebody else. Hey, I did this. You could do it also. How many people do you know, audience, that has a story to tell that can inspire somebody? Maybe it's even you. Okay? Maybe it's even you. Think about that. And, when we're talking about this, turning your passion into profit. When we're talking about, this time last year, Lynette wasn't even thinking about this. Her husband had been constantly talking to her, and it was going nowhere. But look where she's at today. Show them some of your products. With this wild garnet design. Her products, unique products. And we're going to get more information on with Lynette. You're going to be seeing more of her. This is something that she draws. This is her painting. This is one that I personally bought because I love the colors. But, beautiful, y'all. Hand designed things, beautiful. This is one of her paintings. And I have her information at the bottom of the screen where you could get in touch with her. And just some of it. Look at the things that she designed.
I don't know if you can get that close enough.
Jewelry.
Everything's kind of.
Yeah.
This will be easier. Like a little strong.
And her information is going to be in this book that we're collaborating on. Her rings, her pendants, There's, well, I know you have earrings and different things, but these are some of the things, and you'll get a better look at this when you go to Wild Garnet Designs. You'll get a better look at all of these things. But this is about, stirring up the gifts, talents, and abilities that's on the inside by you writing your book, by you going forward and, empowering somebody who's maybe their dreams or they have stopped dreaming again. Okay? But through your story, you could stir up something on the inside of them by giving them hope to say, I could do that. I could do that. And y'all know, I told y'all before, I didn't build this platform for me. Okay? I built this platform for women to show other women that they have hope, that they have something that they can offer the world. I'm not talking about the local stage. I'm talking about being on the world stage. There's 7.9 billion people in this world, y'all. You might not be the voice for everybody, but you are the voice for somebody. And your message does matter. Your message matters tremendously. So with that being said, Lynette, do you have any final thoughts? Something that you would like to leave with the people?
My thoughts is what I have discovered, especially through my husband's work, from education. I consider college education an outline for your life. I don't think it gives you the direct ability to go into a job line or a specific career and just work. You have to take what you learn and build off of it, continue learning, mentor, network, and just chart your path. And at some point, you may even consider to change your path. He's changed he's in the audio field. He's changed his a few times. He started out doing studio recordings and then traveling recordings with concerts and tours. And he went from there to corporate events, local and overseas. He's traveled a lot with it. He's made a lot of money at times. And I just think that is what you need to consider.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Those things, those gifts, talents, and abilities on the inside, right? Because what? We're in a changing world. We're in a changing world. It's not the same about, go to college, get that good job with good benefits, and retire and live happily ever after. I told you,
we found out that can disappear real quick.
Real quick. Y'all know my story. 2006, when the housing market went bust, when I was climbing the corporate ladder, and what I had to fall back on, my hobby, which was writing. And that changed a whole lot of things in my life. That changed the trajectory of my life. And I'm much happier now doing what I do than what I was doing working that corporate job. I told you about my sister-in-law, 69 years old, who went back to work after she's fully retired. That need not be. That need not be, y'all, when you have everything that you need on the inside of you to supplement your income. So I challenge you, write your book, write your story today, because you don't know where it's going to take you.
Start your business.
Start your business. That's right. Start your business and turn your passion into profit. So with that being said, get on my calendar and schedule an appointment with me and see how I can help you. Begin writing your book, getting it together, coming out of that fantasy into reality. Okay? You've been saying that I'm going to write my book, and you haven't started yet. Be intentional. Focus your goals. Go to bit.ly/generate revenue 2021 and schedule that appointment with me. free 15-minute discovery call with me. That's all it takes, okay? So I can point you in the right direction. See what products and services we have that's specifically designed to get you from where you are to where you need to be to generate that continuous stream of revenue. And yes, monthly, okay? Monthly. You don't have to struggle. You're struggling because you want to, okay? But you don't have to struggle. There's nothing good about struggling. Nothing good about struggling. So get on that calendar and schedule a free 15-minute discovery call with me by going to bit.ly/generate revenue 2021. All right. So with that being said, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us today on the Aspiring Authors Lab morning show. And the last time I'm saying that because Monday morning is going to be called Turn Your Passion into Profit morning show. Okay. And we're going to teach you how to turn your passion, put it in book form, and turn it into profit where you could win. Where you could win. And you've been listening to your host, your number one inspirational book coach, Gertrude J. Chapman. And remember, this is your time. This is your season. This is your turning point. Have a great rest of your day.